Hello guys, welcome back to Amstein TV. In today's video, we bring to you top 10 smartest country with highest IQ in the African continent. That is the intelligence quotient probability as we are going to be seeing it. African is the second largest and second most populous continent in the world after Asia. Yet, over the years, the continent has been lagging in almost every sector mentioned: education, infrastructure, governance. The list is endless. Therefore, to understand this continent, one needs to look at African countries with the highest IQ. It will help explain why most countries rich in resources continue to struggle several years after independence. Intelligence quotient here represent the person's thinking ability compared to the average country. 10. Zambia with an IQ of 79. What is the average IQ in Zambia? I've seen it. It is 79. The country's population ranks 10 among the intelligent people in Africa. It shares opposition and it is 29 with Guatemala and Sri Lanka on the world ranking list. So the territory of Zambia was known as Northern Rhodesia from 1911 to 1964. It was renamed Zambia in October 1964 on its independence from British rule. It is a landlocked country of rough terrain and diverse wildlife with many parks and safari seas. 9. Kenya with an IQ percent of 80. The East African country prides itself as one of the best tourist destinations in Africa. It deserves and has a diverse culture, variety of wildlife and natural resources, and the envy of many nations. On average, the country's population has an intelligent quotient of 80. Kenya has a population of over 50 million spread across the country. The population is divided into numerous tribes. However, their national language, Kiswahili and English, enable communication between the populace. 8. Egypt with an IQ of 81. According to African standards, Egypt is considered one of the most developed nations. The country has heavily invested in agriculture and infrastructure. With an intelligent quotient of 81, Egypt is ranked the 8th highest IQ country in Africa. Egypt is located in the northeastern corner of Africa. It is the heartland, the Nile River Valley and Delta, which was the home of one of the principal civilizations of the ancient Middle East. 7. Madagascar and Zimbabwe with an IQ percent of 82. At number 7 are two southeastern Africa countries, Madagascar and Zimbabwe. The average intelligence quotient of these nations is 82. These countries share positions 25 with Bangladesh and Dominican Republic, Lebanon and India on the world ranking list. 6. Algeria, Libya, and Tunisia with an IQ percentage of 83. Algeria, Libya, and Tunisia share a lot of things in common. Apart from their average intelligence quotient, these countries border the Mediterranean Sea and are all Arab countries. Their population has an average of 83% as the IQ percentage ranking is concerned. 5. Morocco, Nigeria, and Uganda with an IQ percentage of 84. The average intelligence quotient of the population in Morocco, Nigeria, and Uganda is the same. Uganda is from East Africa, Nigeria from West Africa, and Morocco from the continent far north. The population of these three countries compete in IQ ranking by country in Africa, and that's where we find them at that level. 4. Eritrea with an IQ percentage of 85. Eritrea is both diverse and beautiful. The country has about 9 national languages and it's part of the countries that form the Horn of Africa. Its population is a mix of African and Arabs. When thinking of the smartest African country, the name of this small nation will always pop up. But unfortunately, it is one of the most closed countries, and to most Americans, Europeans, and Russians, it is unknown. That's why we see it at the fourth position. 3. Seychelles, with an IQ percentage of 86%. Seychelles is at position 21 with Kuwait, Philippines, and Tonga on the world ranking list. Its level of intelligence is rapidly developing. The country is located in the Indian Ocean, just off the east and eastern coast of Africa. Such as population is considered the third highest IQ in Africa. The country also has the low and the lowest poverty rate in the world. That's why we find such as at this position. 2. Mauritius, with an IQ percentage of 89. Mauritius is a country adept at reinventing itself. The country is not blessed with abundant resources. However, it has successfully transformed from an agrarian to manufacturing to a service-based economy. It has achieved this through a series of intelligent decisions and pragmatic policies, occupying the second position in the IQ ranking in Africa. And finally, number 1, Sierra Leone, with an IQ percentage of 91. And we get to ask this question: how do you find your country and which country has the most IQ in Africa? Sierra Leone emerges as the nation with the highest IQ in Africa with an average score of 91. It is regarded as the country with some most intelligent people on the continent. It also ranks top globally. What is Sierra Leone famous for? If we may ask, this West African is popular for its blood diamonds, also commonly referred to as conflict or war diamonds. During Liberia's violent civil war from 1991 to 2002, the diamonds were mined and sold for weapons. As a result, the country was left poor. That is it, guys. Have you found your country? If you haven't seen your country in this ranking, please, you have to wait maybe for the lowest countries who are possessing the lowest IQ in Africa. Maybe you are going to look at your country there. For that being done and said, we are bringing forth the next video that will contain the tallest African countries with the lowest IQ. We have already broadcasted the world smartest country and the world uh, tallest country. You can check that as we move on. Stay blessed and don't forget to subscribe, share if you do like the video. Stay blessed.